Hey, what's up guys? In today's video I'm going to be talking about some exciting stuff that has happened. So if you guys haven't seen the reveal on the S2000, there it is right there. This is a new wrap. Check out that video. If you guys also know, we've been doing a ton on the Dakota RT. We have all that. We got the Viper. You guys know that stuff. But if you guys look lurking over here, we have a new little addition. So before you guys start jumping to conclusions, we picked this truck up for cheap. It has problems and I'm debating what to do with it at this point, so I need your guys' help. I could either fix this, sell it and do that and recoup some money for some other stuff, or we could turn this into a giveaway truck. Either way, I'm gonna be kind of restoring this truck just to get it in a somewhat drivable condition. Let me open this thing up. I'll talk a little bit more about it, what the whole deal is with this truck. Obviously it's not brand new, it's a single cab, but you guys will like what's inside it, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. So let me open it up and show you guys what's inside. So I guess we'll do a quick walk around. First things first, this truck, California truck, it has zero rust. So it's a single cab, the regular short bed, and this is kind of the walk around, you guys. So, you know, the paint's definitely not in the best of shape, but I'll show you some of the stuff. It's got the 16-inch wheels on it. I think it's still got drums on it. This is a 2001, so it still has drum rears. But there is something that you guys will like inside of this. So that's pretty much it. Let me, you guys can't see what engine's in it from the badges, so I'll pop the hood, show you guys what's inside. So this thing is as basic and as manual as you can get, so super lightweight. Here's the inside, 2001, so it has the newer style dash, but look you guys, it's got a 5-speed manual. I know some guys are super crazy about it having that. So it has the 5-speed manual in it. Let me pop the hood. I'll show you guys what is under the hood. Then you guys will probably not be too excited, but I'll show you what it is. Under the hood, 3.9 liter V6. Not the most impressive engine, but kind of a couple things to say about that. It wouldn't be that hard to swap something different into this, right? So I mean, the 3.9 is essentially the V8 with 2 cylinders chopped off. So we could technically put a V8 in it and get it running pretty easily. One cool thing is with this being a 2001, it actually has an electric fan already on it. So the engine runs good. You know, it's all that stuff. Obviously it looks really clean under the hood. Not too much to see here, but I'll start to get into the problem issues with this thing. So the thing is, if you look at the shifter, the bushings are like gone in it. So I'm in first gear right now and look at how much movement I have. So I actually drove this thing and we got it with some issues, boys. So the thing is the key doesn't roll over nice. It kind of gets stuck in the start position. And if you go to start it, you just hear the starter clicking. And I went underneath already and it looks like they burnt out the starter. So if I try to start it right now, it just clicks. So the starter is roasted. I actually got it started by throwing it into gear and bump starting it and got it to be able to drive. But obviously I don't have a hill to do that in. The other thing that's weird about it is when you're shifting, it's like the gears are hard to find. Like, look at how much movement. And for whatever reason, once you do get it started, if you try to go in reverse is non-existent. So it actually doesn't have reverse. I've tried all the other gears, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth all work. Only weird thing it did to me one time was when I was at a stoplight and I went to go and start from a dead stop, it wouldn't move. I don't know what the heck was going on, but I tried rowing through any single gear. Only gear I had was fifth for whatever reason. So I got the truck moving a tiny bit from fifth. Once I got moving, all my gears came back. But I don't know, if you guys know, let me know. From my quick research, this has an NV3500 transmission in it, which is a pretty decent transmission, but obviously you can see these bushings are gone. This is in third gear right now. Here's in fourth. We got a ton of movement. So I don't know if it's just the shifter bushings being gone, like this fork linkage, and if I maybe take this off and put in some new bushings, if all of a sudden I'll get my reverse back and be able to shift. The truck has 250, let's see, 257,000 miles on it. It's got a JVC stereo on it. Not a whole lot to see. The headliner is missing. So that's non-existent, but it's a pretty basic truck, you guys. Doesn't have like the overhead console thing, but I mean, it could be a potential candidate for some fun, you guys. So roll up windows, I'm pretty sure it has manual locks, it's got the newer style door panels, but overall the interior is not too dirty, not too bad. I mean, I haven't even touched it or done anything. So that's what we got, you guys. I'm trying to decide what to do with this thing. So where I'm at with this is we could either fix this, use it as a shop truck or something, or I probably wouldn't, honestly. I got too many vehicles at this point, but I'm thinking either fix it, flip it, and show you guys the rebuild process, or we fix it and do a giveaway, and I give you guys a somewhat clean, you know, blank canvas that you guys can make your own. I don't know if I would lower it or not, because some guys like lower trucks, some guys don't, but it would be a single cab truck, no rust. You guys can, you know, mod it, put whatever engine swap you want in here, you know, whether you want to stay Magnum or you want to LS swap it or whatever you want to do. I'm kind of thinking about that. I'm thinking about trying to figure out how to do the whole giveaway thing. I know there's a lot of legalities on it, so I'm going to try and look it up. I might follow the lead of the street speed thing and see about getting like a third party that actually does the contract stuff, and we could do some sort of merch thing where you guys buy the merch and it gives you the entries into getting this. So I wanted to kind of test the waters maybe with this, and I think this would be a perfect opportunity since it's not a super expensive truck, obviously, but it'd be something that everybody could get involved in. We could figure out how this whole giveaway process works, and then we can move on to fancier and, you know, more expensive projects and all that stuff. So I think it'd be a cool process, but let me know what you guys think of that idea down below. Let me show you a bit more on this truck. There is a couple more goodies that the guy did give us, so let me show you that. One thing I do want to try, boys, is I want to get some PB Blaster. The SRT10 looks looking fresh right now, like 168. I'm digging this thing. We gave her a bath the other day. If you guys haven't seen all the videos on this thing, we've done a bunch of LED upgrades and we got her looking good. So let's go try this. I want to show you what I want to try with this. Before we get to this is what I came in here originally to show you guys, is the guy did include these fender flares. So we could put these, you know, sport style or RT style, whatever you want to call these things, but the fender flares for the Dakota, he gave us all 4. So we can put these on. Obviously they're different colors, but all 4 of them are there. We can put them on and try to make this truck look a little bit better as well. If you don't know, that's what they would look like. This thing looks so much different compared to that. Same body of truck, but look at the height difference. It's so crazy just seeing the two trucks, looking them side by side. Like, this looks like a bigger truck just because it's taller than this little guy over here. So let me try this. I want to see if I can put this is going to sound silly, but I'm going to see if I can put this in the key solenoid and stop it from sticking, because right now this thing is sticking whenever you try to roll it over to the starter, which is probably why somebody burnt out the actual starter. So let's see if this might do something. I don't think it can hurt anything other than make a little bit of a mess, but we haven't even cleaned this truck, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's see if we can get this to, I almost feel like somebody spilled like a soda or something, honestly, you guys. See if we can work the key solenoid or cylinder a little bit. Alright boys, that didn't really do much for that, but I found something pretty hilarious, so check this out. So this is my initial investigation, and there'll be plenty of these videos, I promise, but look at this. Somebody just jammed this wire in here where there's supposed to be a relay. So I wonder if this does anything, if at all, but I don't know. This was the relay that we had from the Dakota for the turn signals. I don't know what the hell somebody was thinking with that, but I don't know. Let's see if for some weird ass reason that does something. I doubt this is gonna start. I think it's probably turn signals, but no starting. But let's see if that turn signal, because the turn signals weren't working when I tried it. Okay, so at least I have turn signals now. All right, so we got turn signals at least, but we got some bulbs out, but at least we got turn signals. So okay, so we got one bulb burnt out there. This one works okay. It doesn't have the hyper flash, but at least we have turn signals. Like I said, I didn't have turn signals when I tested this thing last, so we got some turn signals. We got a little bit of progress, but I'm gonna have to spend more time, and I don't know. There's two things. I'm gonna test the starter before I rule it as a starter, but I've tried putting jumper cables on it to see if maybe the battery is low. It's not that. It doesn't start with jumper cables, so either there's a ground wire or the positive wire that leads to the starter, something happened with that. But when I stuck my head underneath there, maybe I can do it with you guys just right now, the starter looked cooked. So I think probably this got stuck on at some point and it cooked the starter essentially. So that's what I'm going to be led to believe, but I'll test it and we'll do some subsequent videos. I just want to show you guys the truck in this little project. You know, not the most, you know, fast thing obviously, but something to mess around with. And we'll see, we might make this into some sort of giveaway truck just to test the waters, or maybe we'll just fix it, you know, flip it, and then we can use that towards, you know, something else. But definitely let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this, if you guys are excited about another little Dakota project, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, this is a V6, a 3.9. Obviously it's got the 5-speed in it, and I don't know, we'll see. We got some work to do though. If you guys know anything about this, I'm gonna, at some point, once we get it started and running and figure that out, then I can move on to this and figure out what the heck's going on here. But priorities first, let's get this thing able to start on its own power and not by bump starting it, and then we'll move on. So anyways guys, make sure you're subscribed, share this video. Maybe if we get enough people following this movement and a bunch of people want to see this thing given away, then we can, you know, make some progress with that. So share this with people that you think might be interested in this. We could do the little giveaway builds, and you know, I don't want to raise it or lower it. I'll leave that up to you guys if we end up doing a giveaway on this thing. But I kind of just want to get it working decent, clean it up a little bit. I don't know, maybe make it look more presentable, clean all the inside, get it all working, and then it's a clean canvas for anybody that wants to try to make it their own. And you know, whether you want to raise it, lower it, off-road it, turn it into a drag truck, maybe we'll do that. Or we can just sit there and yank this freaking 3.9 and it's already got a stick on the floor, and we could turn it into something else with an LS or something. I don't know, the options are endless. Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, see you on the next video.